Roblox safety officer responded to age verification. Roblox's age verification update has already caused massive controversy across the platform. We first saw Roblox CEO David Baszucki respond to the backlash, and his response only made things worse. Despite the community overwhelmingly opposing the update, he thanked users for supporting it, even though the reality was the complete opposite. At that point, many people wondered, surely it can't get worse than this. Unfortunately, it did. Now, Roblox's chief safety officer, Matt Kaufman, has also responded to the age verification update, and his comments reveal just how disconnected Roblox leadership is from what players and developers are actually experiencing on the platform. This response came from the same interview where controversial statements were resurfaced, and it turns out age verification was discussed there as well, just in an equally frustrating way. Before getting started, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's jump right into it. Before Matt Kaufman ever spoke, the Roblox community had already spent months begging the company not to release the age verification update. The concerns weren't about inconvenience. They were about privacy, safety, accuracy, and the risk of making the platform more dangerous, especially for younger users. Despite all of this feedback, Roblox went ahead and launched the update anyway, setting the stage for widespread frustration and distrust. When CEO David Baszucki addressed age verification, he framed it as a positive step forward and thanked the community for their support. However, from the player and developer perspective, there was no such support. This response made it clear that Roblox leadership was already speaking as if they were responding to a completely different version of Roblox, one that didn't reflect the actual concerns being raised by the community. Now we arrive at Matt Kaufman's response. As Roblox's chief safety officer, this was the moment many hoped he would address real safety concerns. Instead, his answers focused heavily on numbers, processes, and justification, while largely avoiding the core issues players have been pointing out since day one. One of the questions Matt Kaufman got asked was, "What results have you seen from the age estimation? What can you say about how it's working out?" The way he responded is ridiculous. He said, "The first observation is that we have been very happy with the number of people who have gone through the process. When we first talked about it, a lot of people said that no one would ever do it, that it was too hard, and that people wouldn't think it was worth going through the process of taking a picture just to chat on Roblox. However, tens of millions of people have gone through it. I also find it pretty ironic that they keep insisting this age verification update was introduced to improve user safety, yet the very first thing they highlight is how pleased they are with the number of people who completed it. Apparently, it's in the tens of millions. But when they also claim to have over 100 million daily active users, that number doesn't exactly feel that impressive, at least not to me. Matt Kaufman immediately presents the update as a success based on participation alone, but the community was never primarily concerned about whether people would complete the process. The real concerns were about privacy, misuse of data, system accuracy, and increased risk to minors. By ignoring those issues and focusing only on how many users complied, Roblox effectively reframed obedience as safety, and that's a major problem. The next thing he said was also incredibly funny in a very ironic way, because he said, "We've seen a reduction in the number of abuse reports we get around behavior in messaging. We understand a lot more about our audience and who's who from an age perspective, which allows us to make the product a lot better. Most important, we see that our user base really cares about safety and civility. They understand that processes like this, which may seem new because there is no other large platform in the world, whether social, gaming, or UGC, that has a system like this in place, are worth doing. It's worth going through that process because safety and civility are important. That's my biggest takeaway." This claim sounds positive on the surface, but the reality tells a different story. Across the community, players are openly discussing how games now feel colder, quieter, and more empty. Developers have shared internal statistics showing text chat usage dropping from 80 to 90% down to just 10 to 30%. When people can't talk, there's nothing to report. The decrease in abuse reports isn't evidence of improved safety. It's evidence of communication being stripped away. Another thing the interviewer said was the launch of the official age estimation. These are good things, but they ask why it took you so long. There is always another avenue of criticism. Of course, why does a car I bought a few years ago not have the thing that steers you back in the lane? It would keep me safer. Why didn't that happen? The reality is, technology takes time. It takes time to develop, to make sure it's accurate, and to scale. I find it interesting that when we launched this age estimation thing, we started the global rollout in December. The reaction we got was, "Oh, is this in response to some law that just went into effect in one place or another?" Well, if you were paying attention, we launched the first version of it in the beginning of the summer. We're going as fast as we can. When you launch something to 150 million users per day and you're thinking about accuracy rates, how to manage customer support, how it scales, whether it's reliable, all of these things take time. I'll give another example. My kids, one of them is turning 18 next week and the other is 20. I wish that when they were little kids, I had an iPhone 17. I would have taken amazing movies of them when they were little kids. But obviously, it took Apple a long time to figure out how to build that. We're in a similar situation. This technology is complicated. It takes time to build. It takes time to prove out. We're going as fast as we can. Here, Matt uses examples about cars and iPhones to explain the delay, claiming that technology simply takes time. But the real criticism from the community isn't about how long the tech took. It's about why Roblox didn't implement a system that actually improves safety sooner. This shows a complete disconnect between what Roblox thinks is important and what players and developers are experiencing daily. Earlier examples from the community have shown the age estimation system to be highly inaccurate. A 25-year-old was estimated as 13 plus, and a 14-year-old was estimated as 18 plus. Despite this, Roblox emphasizes accuracy rates as a primary focus. This highlights the failure of the system. Even though accuracy is supposedly a main priority, the results demonstrate that it cannot be trusted. Players' real-world experiences completely contradict what Roblox claims, showing a significant gap between the platform's presentation and reality. The age verification update has fragmented servers and restricted communication, making Roblox feel empty and apocalyptic. Players cannot freely chat, and even verified users struggle to find servers with peers in the same age group. The reduction in reported abuse is not a result of better safety, but a direct consequence of users being silenced. This has led to a dramatic decline in social interaction and game engagement. And that's everything. Matt Kaufman's responses, the surrounding context, and why so many people feel Roblox is heading in the wrong direction. Every time these executives speak, it feels like they're responding to a version of Roblox that simply doesn't exist for the people who actually use it every day. Now I want to hear from you. Comment down below and tell me what you think about Matt Kaufman's response and the age verification update as a whole. I'll keep sharing more Roblox updates with you.